woman sobs into her long black hair, her wails of sorrow sounding eerily strange. Take a listen and decide for yourself. Are the cries truly coming from her, or have they been added in post-production? As her hair parts, we catch a glimpse of movement, but when her face is revealed, it raises even more questions. If this is truly a roadside ghost, whoever is filming could be in for a serious haunting. While I'm not an expert in video editing, the low-quality footage hints at possible computer rendering, and the upward transition seems a bit rough. Though it might be real, I'm left with doubts. This radio DJ is live on air when the lights suddenly go out. Strangely, some of his equipment remains powered, ruling out a typical blackout. Alone in the studio and unsure what to do, he calls for help, likely management or technical support. As he's on the call, a cloaked figure silently passes by the window, causing him to freeze and hang up. Gathering his nerves, he creeps to the window and peers down the hallway. But whoever it was has already vanished. His next call, undoubtedly, is to the police. No one should have been inside after hours, let alone someone wearing ancient robes with their face obscured. This stadium is said to be haunted by a mysterious black shadow, and YouTuber Outdoor Zia Long is determined to investigate. As he's searching, something eerie unfolds. Later, he spots the same red ball he encountered during his last visit. As he runs toward it, the ball suddenly trips him. The unsettling events don't end there. Evil seems to follow him at every turn. Pay close attention to the mirror. A shadowy figure appears beside him. Did you notice it? At first it might seem like a trick of the light, but it vanishes the moment he turns around. And it's not just the shadow that has viewers on edge. In another chilling moment, a face briefly peers out from a doorway. It looks like a woman with long hair, adding yet another layer of terror. It's clear the shadow figure isn't the only presence haunting Zia. This stadium feels like a demon's playground, and it seems like they're targeting him. Exploring abandoned houses in search of paranormal evidence has been a staple of YouTube content since its early days. In this video from August 2005, a group of amateur ghost hunters is investigating an abandoned house when they encounter something that suggests it's more than just empty. At the 2-second mark, one of them spots an all-white apparition, prompting everyone to flee. When slowed down, the mysterious figure can be seen moving from right to left across the doorway. It's undeniably strange, but was it really a ghost? Redditor Wide Awake They Sleep shared a chilling story about their friend who claims his house is haunted. He's been dealing with strange occurrences for some time, including lights turning on by themselves, doors mysteriously opening, and unsettling voices. To get proof, he set up a Nest camera, and the footage is unnerving. The camera not only flips over inexplicably, but also captures a shadowy figure appearing on the staircase wall. While some commenters speculate the camera flip was internal and the dark mist could be an exposure artifact, it's easy to see why he chose to move out. After enduring a series of paranormal events like this, it seems this incident was the final straw. What if the figure you sometimes catch out of the corner of your eye is actually there? Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Malachi James, this eerie clip captures more than it seems at first glance. The video focuses on a pregnant woman's blanketed belly with a crying kitten in the background. Across the screen, the words read, "My heart is actually breaking." But it's the very end of the clip that will send your heart racing. Redditor Quality Spook sums it up. "I didn't notice the head popping up at the end of the video the first time I watched it. What the heck is that?" According to the poster, her sister didn't even realize a shadowy figure was creeping into view until she rewatched the clip. While nothing bad happened to her sister, she did mention feeling a strange heaviness in the house, as if someone, or something, was watching her. Another Redditor, Link2Sako, highlighted glowing pinpricks in the doorway at the start of the clip, resembling eyes peering from the darkness. Some have called the video fake due to its abrupt ending, but others attribute this to Snapchat's short video format. There's even speculation that the shadowy figure could be the spirit of a former pet, a black cat, as noted by the Redditor. Whether it's paranormal or not, this video leaves plenty to the imagination. During a live stream, Team Ghost Adventures of Cornwall captured 16 eerie EVPs through a live radio broadcast.
See, who's that laughing? Where are you? I'm laughing again.
Among the chilling sounds, you hear unsettling laughter, "Who's that laughing?" followed by "Who are you?" The laughter returns and the phrase "heaven" is heard before it quickly shifts to "proper demon." Scared nails skin and the nail. Could this demon from Cornwall be after your skin and nails? And worse, could it be claiming your soul in the process?
Skin and the nails? What?
YouTubers visit a movie theater in Shawn, Texas, hoping to encounter the infamous ghost of a girl known for scratching staff members at random. It doesn't take long before they hear something chilling. Not a series of footsteps, but a single, isolated step, an unnatural and deeply unsettling sound. Listen closely. There's no one else around.
"I'm come here to communicate with whoever lives here."
As they attempt to communicate with the spirit, they keep noticing fleeting movements in their peripheral vision, disappearing whenever they try to focus. Then, at the 7-minute mark, in the back right section of the theater where most of the noises occur, their cameras capture something eerie. A figure appears, seated in the rows, looking directly at them. Despite using high-quality night vision cameras, the face is completely devoid of detail, and the head seems semi-untented, almost like the faint outline of someone clinging to existence through sheer willpower. This theater holds something beyond explanation. Published to YouTube in March 2015 by Patrick Cochran, this chilling footage from the infamous Hinsdale House in New York is guaranteed to send shivers down your spine. Located on McMahon Road in Hinsdale, this house is renowned as one of the most haunted places in the region, attracting both paranormal investigators and thrill seekers. The Hinsdale House has a dark and mysterious history, including an exorcism and countless unexplainable events. These incidents are documented in the book Echoes of a Haunting, which recounts the terrifying experiences of the Dandy family, who lived there in the 1970s. The family reported visits from numerous spirits and even sought help from a priest multiple times. Despite their efforts, the haunting persisted, and the Dandy family eventually fled. Subsequent families who moved in couldn't stay for long either. The current owner, Daniel Clays, doesn't live in the house but allows paranormal teams to conduct investigations. In this particular video, a group wanders through the pitch-black house, adding to the already unnerving atmosphere. Then, at around 2:36, something truly bizarre happens. A strange arm swings into view in the darkness. Its appearance is anything but human. YouTuber Tommy Poo commented, "Of all the countless videos I've watched on YouTube and social media since 2009, this is only the second time I've seen visual proof of paranormal entities." Another user, Tai Chan, shared a personal connection, saying, "I was a guest star in a paranormal investigation show at the Hinsdale House 2 years ago, and since then I've been plagued with negative activity around me and my home." It seems Tai's unsettling experience is far from unique. There's a reason no family has ever lasted long in the Hinsdale House. Would you dare to investigate it yourself? YouTuber Chris Javier was filming a casual vlog in his neighborhood late at night when he experienced something unsettling. While walking under a streetlight, he suddenly felt as though he wasn't alone. Moments later, the streetlight began flickering on and off, something Chris noted had never happened before. Initially brushing it off as a coincidence, Chris decided to test. He spoke directly to whatever might be controlling the light, and to his surprise, the light appeared to respond multiple times. The timing was eerie, turning off just as he mentioned it, almost as if it was taunting him. Things took an even stranger turn when Chris spotted a shadowy figure emerging from a nearby alley. The person appeared disoriented, mumbling aggressively to no one in particular. Feeling uneasy, Chris started to leave, but noticed the stranger was following him. Then, as abruptly as they appeared, the figure returned to the alley, stopping under the same flickering streetlight. What happened next was truly bizarre. The figure began swinging their arms wildly in circles, as if drawn to the flickering streetlight, completely ignoring Chris. Their erratic movements grew more frantic, almost like a trance or a ritual, with the light seeming to respond, flickering in sync with their actions. Chris stayed for a while, his unease building, but the strangeness of it all eventually became too much. The odd behavior and eerie streetlight interaction made him feel like something paranormal was at work. Shaken, he decided to leave, his mind racing with questions about what had just unfolded before him. Daz Games takes a Ouija board to a 300-year-old mansion to capture any paranormal activity he can find. While his girlfriend is on the lower floor, Daz begins to feel like he's being watched.
Is there anybody in here?
Suddenly, a strange noise echoes through the house. Though it could be typical house creaks, the timing makes it feel unnervingly paranormal. As he explains the sound, a louder, more deliberate noise follows.
There's a definite...
almost confirming his suspicions that something is indeed in the house with him. Moments later, a ripple traces along his cheek, as if someone is gently brushing their finger against his face. For a final test, they place chapstick on the Ouija board and challenge the ghost to make it move. At 15:19, Daz's girlfriend's fingers twitch. Was it nerves or something else? While the Ouija board may not have moved, the eerie occurrences, especially the finger brushing Daz's face, are hard to dismiss.
Can you move it for us? Oh. Oh.
No.
You're not even lifting it?
No.
These unsettling moments leave viewers wondering if something paranormal was at play. The YouTube channel The Other Side, hosted by Jammer, shares a chilling video that's sure to give you nightmares. The original footage comes from the Instagram account Spikers.
Cuarto. Sí, hágale. ¡Uy, marica, venga! ¡Qué señero rápido! ¡Ay, no! ¡Marica! Perro, lo grabé, ñero, lo grabé, venga.
In the clip, a child's hand suddenly appears, but upon closer inspection, there's no one visible.
Marica, perro, lo grabé, ñero, lo grabé, venga.
This is just one of many terrifying events that have occurred in the Instagrammer's home. Many consider this footage to be among the creepiest of its kind. A viral TikTok video has left millions wondering about the bizarre paranormal activity happening at Holly Armstrong's haunted house. The footage shows a terrifying moment where a creepy doll seemingly moves on its own. At first, the doll clicks its tiny heels together, and then, in an unsettling twist, it
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my...
lifts one of its shoes into the air. It all looks like something straight out of a horror movie. But after thinking it through, I think I've figured out what's really going on. Picture this: a red string tied to the doll's feet, stretched across the open door, with someone off camera pulling it to make the doll appear as if it's moving on its own. I'm leaning towards the idea that it's more of a trick than a real paranormal event. But I must admit, I really hope I'm right and it's not something supernatural after all.